Hey, welcome back to Coin Chronicles. This is Bryce. I hope you're doing well. Today we will take a look at the history of the year 1936, and we will look at some coins from the year. This will include one Walking Liberty half dollar, one Mercury dime, and one Lincoln wheat cent. We will look at each coin and the important details such as mintage, grading, and inflationary value or purchasing power of the time. First, we will cover the history of the year 1936. In the year 1936, construction of the Hoover Dam is completed. In the Pittsburgh flood of 1936, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania suffers the worst flooding in its history, causing $300 million in damage and at least 100 deaths. A tornado hits Tupelo, Mississippi, killing 216 and injuring over 700 people. Two tornadoes strike Gainesville, Georgia, killing 203 and injuring 1,600 people. A major heat wave struck North America in June of 1936, killing over 5,000 people and destroying huge numbers of crops. This was one of the most severe heat waves in modern history of North America. The United States Maritime Commission is formed, eventually to be abolished in 1950. In the U.S. presidential election of 1936, Roosevelt is re-elected to a second term in a landslide victory. The San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge opens to traffic. Life magazine begins publication as a weekly news magazine. The Abraham Lincoln Brigade sails from New York City on its way to the Spanish Civil War. And the reed switch, stock car racing, programming languages, compact fluorescent lamp, chairlift, and bass guitar are invented. And the songs Pennies from Heaven, The Way You Look Tonight, and The Glory of Love are recorded and released. Now let's take a look at the 1936 S Walking Liberty half dollar. The 1936 S Walking Liberty half dollar was minted in San Francisco. It has a size of 30.6 millimeters and a weight of 12.5 grams. Its composition is 90% silver and 10% copper. Its designer is Adolph A. Weinman. Its mintage is 3,884,000. Its inflationary value for the year 1936 is $11.39. Its numismatic values range from $18 in good condition up to $266 in brilliant uncirculated mint state condition. Now let's take a closer look at the 1936 S Walking Liberty half dollar from my collection. So, as we take a look at this 1936 S Walking Liberty half dollar, we can see it's in pretty fair shape for its age. There's still some scratches on this obverse side, but ultimately we see a nice outline of the garment and the figure there, and we can easily read the words liberty and everything else. But as we turn over to the reverse side, we can see that the outline is very clear of the eagle, and we see the shrubbery is detailed. We can also see that the S mint mark is somewhat clear, as well as all of the words. But if I were to grade this coin, I would give it a grade of very fine condition. Now let's take a look at the 1936 D Mercury dime. The 1936 D Mercury dime was minted in Denver. It has a size of 17.9 millimeters and a weight of 2.5 grams. Its composition is 90% silver and 10% copper. Its designer is Adolph A. Weinman. Its mintage is 16,132,000. Its inflationary value for the year 1936 is $2.28. Its numismatic values range from $2.70 in good condition, up to $65 in brilliant uncirculated mint state condition. Now let's take a closer look at the 1936 D Mercury dime from my collection. So, as we take a look at this 1936 D Mercury dime, we can see that it's in pretty fair shape for its age. It appears that this particular coin may have been polished in the past, but there still is some detail there on the wings, and there's a nice outline of the head, a pretty deep outline, and we can easily read all of the words and the date there. But now, as we turn over to the reverse side, we see the same thing as the obverse side. I think it's been polished. We can still see the detail on the axe there with the vertical lines, and we still can easily read all of the words. But if I were to grade this coin, I'd give it a grade of very fine condition. Now let's take a look at the 1936 S Lincoln Wheat Cent. The 1936 S Lincoln Wheat Cent was minted in San Francisco. It has a size of 19 millimeters and a weight of 3.11 grams. Its composition is 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Its designer is Victor D. Brenner. Its mintage is 29,130,000. Its inflationary value for the year 1936 is 23 cents. Its numismatic values range from 17 cents in good condition up to $6.81 in brilliant uncirculated mint state condition. Now let's take a closer look at the 1936 S Lincoln Wheat Cent from my collection. So, as we take a look at this 1936 S Lincoln Wheat Cent, we can see it definitely has seen quite a bit of wear over the years. It has a lot of pitting marks on it, a lot of scratches on this side. However, we can still see a good outline of Lincoln, and we can still read "In God We Trust" at the top, as well as the Liberty and the date and the mint mark. But as we turn over to the reverse side, we see that we can still see some details in the wheat along the rim there. We can still read all of the words, but there are some scratches, just like the obverse side. But if I were to grade this coin, I would give it a grade of very fine condition. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. For more videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you, keep on collecting, and have a great day.